Alright guys, so I went to Prague last weekend and had a blast, and this video I just wanted to let you guys know about some of the things I did and how I felt about Prague and just some of the stuff that I did there. So, go. So Friday, Kevin and I left Berlin at 2:30. We left by bus, and it took 5 hours to get there, and we took a bus line called Student Agency. Some of our friends from Prague actually recommended us taking this bus line, so we kind of trusted them, and it was a pretty sweet bus. Like, we got to watch movies. It had like a little movie thing in the headset in front of you, kind of like the airplanes and stuff like that. So yeah, I watched like a few movies on the way there and back. I watched what did I watch? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Tenacious D, and Project X. So yeah, we get to Prague around 7. No, wait, back it up. Okay, so on the way there, I was at the very back of the bus in the very corner, and it was so hot, like I was dying. Other than that, it was a nice bus. So get to Prague around 7:30, and we get checked into the hostel and everything, get our money changed, and then we walk through the old town. We're kind of like walking. Actually, I'll show you. Okay, so this is Prague. Makes sense, right? And I don't even know if it's focused. So, okay, so the bus station is right here, and this is like the old town. So the bus station we got here, and our hostel was like right in this area on Canova Street, I think. And then we got there Friday night, got checked in right there, and then we kind of walked through here, and we went down and saw, we came down here and saw this building, and if you look at my pictures, you can see like the sunset was sitting here. It's pretty sweet. View, just kind of looking down into the, what is this called? Wenceslas Square, yeah, and it's pretty sweet. And then after there, we walked across this bridge, and our friend Tibor recommended us to see this Eiffel Tower thing, and just to look over the city at night. It was very beautiful because everything was like lit up, and the castle was lit up, and you could see all the cool buildings and stuff. And then from there we walked down, checked this out over here, then we walked across the Charles Bridge. It's a famous bridge here in Prague. And then we just kind of checking stuff out at night, just kind of moseying around, looking at cool stuff. And we went to this restaurant. We're like, we're pretty hungry, we should eat. It's like 11 o'clock. So we go to this place and get there, and not knowing it, this was actually the place that the same guy recommended us to eat at, so just kind of coincidence that we actually end up there. So eat some good food there, and then we walk back to the hostel, and that was pretty much all of Friday. Then Saturday we wake up early, and then we walk back down, and then we actually walk through like the old town square here, and you can see some of the stuff like the municipal building we saw, and then there's like a sweet like clock tower, astronomical clock is what it's called, and just like that square is really cool, and there's lots of sweet churches and stuff around there, so that's a very cool part of Prague. So after we walked through that, we crossed the Charles Bridge again, and just yeah, pretty much everything around here is pretty sweet, just like old buildings, sweet what is that, not agriculture, architecture, very different. So then we go up to Prague Castle right here, and we go up in like a bell tower there. If you see like the vlog, my last vlog, you can see from the top, it's just like a beautiful view. You could see all of Prague, and like all these buildings have like the red roofs and just very old and very like romantic looking. Yeah, just kind of dreamy place actually. So then from there we were like, hey, we should probably check out this dancing building that everyone's going to. We can see it from there. And so we leave the castle, walk down, and it's kind of around I think like 1 or 2. We're like, man, we should eat some lunch. because it was good last night, the food. So we find some like traditional Czech food and eat it, and then have a beer, of course. And then we go to the dancing building and check that out. It's pretty sweet because like, I don't even know how that works. I don't get a lot of stuff here. Just weird shaped. Then we walked down here because we're trying to find this. Didn't find it. So we sat like in this bridge thing, and I'm pretty sure we both fell asleep because we were so tired from walking. And then we go back up here, and let's see, what did we do after that? Wrote it down. Yeah, I took a nap, and then yeah, so then we just walk back, and then we have like lunch or dinner at a place kind of by our hostel. It was so nice. We ate outside, and yeah, I just enjoyed the rest of the night because it was beautiful. And then Sunday, we leave on Sunday, and we left, checked out the hostel, checked out this sweet monument and overlook. There's like a big hill here, and our friend Pavla told us to go here and check it out, and it was kind of cool. You could just see the city, you could see the TV tower and everything. It's just kind of a sweet view and a free thing to do. No one else was there, so it was kind of cool. Then after that, we go back, and we decided to drop our book bags off at the bus stop, and then we continue to walk around through looking at everything again just because it's so beautiful. And we actually ate at that place again because it was so good. And then after that, there's like a little place around here. It's pretty close. We went to a hookah bar and smoked some hookah. Then after that, we realized that we should get back to the bus, so we didn't miss it. And we actually ended up running a little bit, and we made it like just in time. And then we got to Berlin like at 10:30, and that's pretty much our trip. And now I will tell you some of the little things I liked about Prague, and just like how I felt about the city and little stuff like that. So just in general, it's a like older city because apparently like it wasn't in the war or anything. Nothing got super blown up. So you could see like the architecture is different. It's older. Like it's cool. It's cool to see like the older stuff. And I really enjoyed like the red roofs in the old town. It's just very beautiful and like romantic. I said, picturesque. Yeah, just kind of like a place you could see like, I don't know, people in the past living. Another thing, the food and the beer was incredible. I'd heard that when you go to the Czech Republic or Prague, eat meat, and I did that, and I was very excited. And one meal, I had 3 different kinds of meat. I had ham, like smoked ham, like Christmas ham, pretty much, sausage and meatloaf, dumplings, and cabbage. Like, it was so good, so much meat. It was sweet. And then pretty much like all the food like was similar to that. Another meal I had like a pork chop with like a kind of like a gravy on it. Then it had like raspberries, like whipped cream, and then like lemon. So good. I don't know how you think of that. And then like another friend from Prague that we know here, Eva, was telling us that for girls to get married, it's like one thing very important to them is to be able to make that dish. So if they can't make the dish, they shouldn't get married. So I thought that was funny because it was delicious, and I would almost agree with that because yeah, if some girl made that for me, I would probably love her a whole lot. So just putting that one out there. So that's the food. The beer, very good surprise. Like it's the original Pilsner. So if you know beer at all, you know Pilsner, that's like the most common type of beer. And this was the original Pilsner, like the first Pilsner. Like everything else is an imitation compared to this stuff. Like so good. And like the taste, it tasted like, oh man, it tasted like you weren't even drinking anything. Like they were served in half liters, just like everything else is here. But you couldn't tell. Like it felt like it was just like a third of a liter of like a 12 ounce back home. and the hops in it are just like incredible. Not like a IPA or something back home that's very bitter and you can't like drink a whole lot. Like, the hops were so good. Like, if you like hops, this stuff is incredible. Yeah, I really can't say enough about that. Delicious. So everything was cheap too. Everything was cheap in Prague. The food was like anywhere from 150 crowns to like 190 crowns, which is like around €7 or I don't know, $8 for like super good food. And the beer was like less than €2 or like 30-ish crowns. So super cheap for what you get, definitely. Like, it was pretty sweet. Lastly, favorite things. If I was to list like 3 things about Prague I love, in no particular order, was the architecture of the buildings, of course. Like, beautiful city. Like, the river runs through, and there's a beautiful bridge, and like the beautiful churches and castle and everything. All the buildings have like the orange and red roof. Like, freaking sweet. Number 2 is the castle. The castle is incredible. Like, it's just so sweet. Like medieval, like peaks and stuff. I don't know how that works. Yeah. So, and lastly, number 3, the food and the beer was incredible. If you go to Prague, which I recommend, if you're in Europe, go to Prague. Like, dang girl, good food, good meat, good beer, good, beautiful city. Like, I really can't say enough good stuff about Prague. So, yeah, I think I just might leave it at that. I kind of want to go back. Like, definitely when I come back to Europe, I will check out Prague again. And yeah, so this is probably pretty long, and I don't know if you'll actually see this, but all the way through. If you do, great. I love you. And what else could I say? Yeah, like this video, comment, subscribe, all those cool YouTube things. Yeah, and if you guys want to know like anything about Germany or like any of the places I've been, let me know, and I could like make a video like especially for you, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff like I might say and you might confuse you maybe. So yeah, just to clear anything up or anything, I'd love to make a video for you guys, and just requests would be sweet. I really like YouTube, and it's kind of been fun doing this. So if you guys could like help me out, or just like something, I don't know, I'm just rambling. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Look for another vlog. It'll probably be really soon. Deuces. See ya.